Welcome to Attican Plays Railway Empire. All right, welcome to another Railway Empire video. This is Attican. We're going to do something different again. We're going to take a look at freight and freight pricing and how it works with warehouses and with running direct lines and kind of put that to bed once and for all. And I have to tell you, sneak preview, this is, to me, a game changer for the way I think about how I set up my cities and how my strategies that I use. So I'm hoping you'll get as much out of this as I did. When I first discovered this like an hour ago, I was amazed. You'll probably go, oh my God, Attican, how could you not know that? But here we go. We're going to go over in the east. We're in, did I do sandbox? Yeah, we're in a sandbox, and I've already tested this in free mode to make sure that there isn't something about sandbox that, you know, simplifies or changes the way it works. And it's just like this. So we're going to be in Toledo. We're not going to have any competitors. Realistic train network, and I'm using sandbox.
We shall conquer them all.
So we'll have unlimited money, and we won't have to wait on things, and also, well, just that. So we won't have to wait to watch everything accrue. Now, we will have our research already done, but just the same. I mean, if we didn't have it all, you're still going to get the same kind of proportions. So,
annoying competitors.
First thing I want to show you is we're going to start in our headquarters of Toledo. We're going to run out here to Grand Rapids, where we've got the nice beer and meat trade-off, right? Well, the first question was, if I use a warehouse, how's the pricing done? And I've made the statement that I believe that you got the same price if you ran from a warehouse into a city. You got the price as if you had run from the farm into the city. So let's find out. Let's put in a double train station, or double track, just a regular train station, because we only need 2 tracks for this. And let's run one line directly into dear old Grand Rapids. And in fact, let's put a tower on this, and let's run a line parallel. Let's run a line like this all the way back to Toledo. Probably should have done this first, but no matter. We'll run a line all the way back to Toledo, like so. Just kind of like we always would. There's a line, okay. And we'll double track these since we got unlimited funds. Why not? We're going to double track these lines. And set our signal and, you know, get them ready to go. And let's put a tower on this end as well. Okay. So all right, now let's let's double track that other one back to the wheat. Might as well. Okay, so now we've got double line running there. Let's put use our nifty tool and put in all our signals. All right, so now we're missing one thing, and that would be our warehouse. But before I even make the warehouse, well, no, we can run them together. All right, here comes our warehouse. Let's say we put it in the same place we here we go, warehouse. Thank you. Warehouse. Put it in about the same place we did for the other videos in the warehouse series. And we'll run a line like so. Actually, whoops, take that back. We'll hook up with this line so that we can take deliveries into the city. Okay, do a proper merge, and we'll run a line out of this other station like so and put it into the warehouse if we can. Okay. Hopefully there's enough space there. Let's see. Yeah. And of course, it's impossible for me to make any video without making that mistake right there. I'd almost have to call out an Anakin right there. All right. And so we don't have troubles with it. Let's do repairs on this guy. Not that it really matters. And repairs on this guy. Now, let's run a line here to here, full. And we'll just use the Philadelphia for everything. And let's run a line from here to here. Full. And remember our Warehouse 101 kind of stuff. Got to activate it. Okay, and let's run a line from here to here. And let's make it full just so we can get a similar comparison. And let's start watching, we just missed one, shucks. But let's start watching the deliveries coming into our station. So the one coming from up here will be directly from the farm. The one coming from this pair of lines into platform 2 will be from the warehouse. Here comes the warehouse. And let's speed up the action here. Let's give them another line. Here we go. So here comes the one from the warehouse. $16,000. So we got $16,000 pay for taking wheat from here to the warehouse and then back to Grand Rapids. We got squat for doing this because watch, here comes the one into the warehouse and you'll see we get nothing for that. No pay. So we're waiting on this guy up here to load up. Waiting for track clearance. Why would that be? Oh, we got two trains on the same. He's waiting for the track to clear up so this guy can go. We need to speed up. Let's go. Give these people some wheat. Okay. So we know we got from the warehouse, we got $16,000. That was for taking it from a farm to a warehouse and then into the city. Now here comes the one directly from the farm into the city. Naturally, he's got to stop and have a drink. Oh, let's speed this up. Good Lord. Okay. And what do we get? $16,000. Exact same price. So regardless, you get the exact same price. Okay? That's number one. And I can tell you, I won't make you watch it over and over, but I have. It's consistent. 16,000, 16,000, 16,000, 16,000. Now, we've got this nice line running, so let's build a line. Let's start moving manufactured goods. They should be more expensive, right? So we'll go Toledo to Grand Rapids, and here's a load of 8 meat that are going to go to Grand Rapids. So now we've got wheat coming in from our warehouse. Here comes wheat from our warehouse, and it's 16,000. Oh wait, oh no, that's our beer guy. What's he doing? 16,000. Where's our? I missed somebody. Okay, here comes, let's slow this down for a second. This guy coming in right here is running, oh, he's got some, oh, I forgot to make him freight only. He's got some passengers and some meat and some mail. So this one, let's see if this is more or less. I'll bet it's less. Quite a bit less. 15,184. So he got 6 times 2, you got 12,000 for the meat, and the balance for the, God, they're gonna blow, somebody's gonna blow up our grain farm. Great. All right, so anyway, the point being that these things are all the same. In fact, just to make sure, let's Toledo to Grand Rapids. Let's have it, whoops, let's make it freight only from now on, so we can get good comparisons. We are talking about freight numbers here. Okay, so what we've seen so far is if I bring it from the farm to the city, or I bring it to the farm to a warehouse and then to the city, I get the same amount of money. Now, right away you can see, but I spent $200,000 extra dollars to have a warehouse, and I had to have an extra train to take it here, and we're actually carrying it a longer distance, and we're making the same amount of money. So why in the world would I use a warehouse? Well, because, and really the only reason, to keep things organized, to allow you to have one plug into the city, so you're not, everything that goes into the city doesn't clog up in here. It all just goes to the warehouse, and you have a few trains running on a single dedicated line, double track line that allows them to move back and forth quickly and move those goods from the warehouse in. So the warehouse is for organization only. It does not make you money, that's for sure. It really costs you money in your setup, because I could take that, if I didn't have that line run to the warehouse, we'd just take that other line and run it straight to Toledo, and now I'd be supplying Toledo and Grand Rapids with wheat. Now we've just done wheat, we've done beer, we've done meat, and I can tell you, I've tried this. Every one of these we could do, they would all get 16,000, and they would all get 16,000. Here's what's kind of incredible about it. Watch, if you're doubting me about does distance matter, I think Grand Rapids is big enough to take. veggies. I'm not even going to check. I'm just going to assume it is, and we'll see. So here's a line running veggies a tiny little distance. Nope, he's not big enough yet, but he's getting close. He's got to be. No, he's not. Okay, he's going, well, different lesson learned. He's not going to go anywhere because Grand Rapids doesn't need veggies yet. Grand Rapids does need, what does Grand Rapids need from all? Well, we could do it, well, again, we could go way down here and get corn and run it all the way up here, and it would get 16,000. When this guy finally runs, I can tell you because I've tried it, he's going to get 16,000. Now, the other thing to think about that is, this guy back here, let's say the only place we could find milk is way back here, which it is. Milk is way down here, and it's the only place I can get it. When I set up this milk, 40K for a station at a minimum, then I'm going to run probably, I'm going to guesstimate 200,000, $250 to $400,000 worth of track to get down there. And then, because it's such a long line, I'm going to have to run multiple trains just to get a similar frequency. So in order to get milk up to Grand Rapids, I'm going to have to run 4 or 5 trains. So now I've just spent $120,000 or more, depending upon the year you're in and the train you're running, on, let's say, let's call it 150 in locomotives, 350 in track. That's $500,000 plus the station. I'm over 500, so $500,000 plus to run a line that makes me the same amount each time I get a delivery as this guy right here, which cost me about 50,000 plus a 80,000 with a locomotive, and we could do the supply tower to either one of them. It wouldn't matter. Cost to either one, and this guy is going to make the same money that this guy makes. Now, I was operating under the impression, because I've seen this in other games, the farther you haul the freight, the more money you make. Not true. You do not. You make the same amount regardless of the distance. If I went all the way, or, something utterly ridiculous and got my milk over here, and brought it all the way through the mountains and past Pittsburgh and past Toledo and delivered it to Grand Rapids or delivered it to this warehouse, whatever, when it finally went to a customer, went to a city, $16,000. Same thing as this dude right here is getting for practically tossing it on over to Grand Rapids. So I think that changes the way you think. It does for me. It changes the way I think about certain scenarios, the way I'm going to go after them in terms of getting money early and that kind of stuff. So I think we've answered the question, does the warehouse pay the same? It pays exactly the same as if you'd gone directly. I can also tell you it doesn't even matter, it doesn't matter about, well, again, we saw it doesn't matter about track distance. So if I ran this nice straight line in there, I would get 16,000. If I ran some convoluted line where I went around like this and around because I was getting around everything, went all the way on the back door or something, went a big loop or something, I'd get 16,000. Same price. Okay? So I hope that helps you a little bit. That's just one facet, one thing that I did not know. Maybe you did. But again, I think it's a game changer for me in the way I think about this. But so you want to look for short lines. You want to haul freight quickly into cities. And remember, your city growth is nothing. I mean, it is literally nothing but supplying goods. It has nothing to do with your ability to move passengers at all. You move passengers to make money. You can make good money moving passengers. But if you want to grow a city, it's totally dependent upon how many goods can I pump into that city, both of the manufactured variety and the raw material variety. How much can I pump in there and how fast can I do it so that I can stimulate city growth, get that demand satisfaction over 60% and watch my city grow. It's that simple. See, Grand Rapids is growing right now. Toledo is not. Why? Because we're giving Grand Rapids the wheat that it needs. We're really not giving Toledo anything except a little bit of beer from Grand Rapids. It's getting beer from Grand Rapids. That's about all it's getting. In fact, let's look. Yeah, it's not bad because it's getting a little wood overland, and it's, of course, it's making the meat, and I think from time to time it's getting a little bit of cattle overland, but not enough. So it's got some meat, but it's going to lose out on the meat and start losing on that. And it's got the beer from Grand Rapids, and it's getting a little bit of sugar overland, but basically it's starving. And all we need to do to change that is go boom, 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 and start running these lines in here and building it up, or running them to the warehouse and then shuttling them back to Toledo. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helps you. I know it's going to help me. So this is now my favorite video. All right. Oh, and I do want to say one quick thank you. I got my monthly stats from the YouTube creator channel, or whatever they call that thing. And I was overwhelmed by how much you guys are watching these videos, and I just want to say thank you. It means a lot to me to know that people are enjoying these and that they're getting something out of them, and it's helping you enjoy a game. It really does mean a lot to me, and I wanted to just give you a big thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railway Empire video. Thank you.